Let's move over to this story next. President Cyril Ramaphosa is today expected to launch the R1 billion housing project in Kimberley. At least 18,000 stands have been serviced as part of the project, and more than 4,000 houses are expected to be built as part of the first phase. The Northern Cape currently has a housing backlog of at least 80,000, with some 162 informal settlements. Currently, the housing backlog in the country is more than 2 million. Ulrick Hendriks has that story.
Hi, good morning, Eldrin, and welcome to R1bn. Of course, that is just on the outskirts of Kimberley. And this is where President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to launch the R1 billion housing development project later today. Of course, a number of houses, 4,000 will be built here, and within the next year, more than 1,000, of course, will be or is expected to be completed. But let's look at the scope of the project. Let's speak to Coxa MEC here in the Northern Cape, Bentley Fast. MEC, tell us that this project, one of the biggest housing developments the province has ever seen.
Thank you very much, and good morning to the viewers and the listeners. Yeah, I think Ulrich, you are correct. This is the first and the biggest project ever in the history of the Northern Cape province. And we are excited as the Northern Cape government because this will give us an opportunity to respond to the challenges that people are facing in terms of housing. Currently, we are sitting with over 85,000 top structures backlog, and we managed to develop from the 25,000 sites, we've managed to develop 18,000. So we are ready to start with construction with immediate effect because we have the service land available.
So we have quite a unique sort of funding model with this project as well.
That's right. When the President announced in 2021 in the State of the Nation address that to speed up service delivery in terms of infrastructural development, Northern Cape and the Eastern Cape have to be prioritized. And we've started with the project after the announcement of the President. We unpacked it and we started working. And that's why we are happy and grateful for the Development Bank of South Africa and the support of the provincial and the national government to making sure that we can start with this project. From our side, if we can start tomorrow, it will help us as well. But also, we know that our communities are encouraging serious challenges in terms of some areas of housing, and we are working very hard to making sure that we bring decent houses to our people.
Talking about the communities that will benefit, who are the communities that will benefit? Are those people who've been on the waiting list for like 20, 25 years?
Look, this project will cover the entire province. It's not the Kimberley or R1bn project. It will cover the entire province, all districts. That's why we will be starting with construction in plus minus 14 municipalities. It will be done in phases, so the others will be covered as well. But this project will really bring opportunities to our people as well. We have to make sure that we give opportunities to our local contractors, and we have already finalized the process of our database so that we have the contractors ready. But we want high-performance contractors. We want contractors that will do quality work to our people because it's taxpayers' money and we can't waste taxpayers' money. So that's why we're really encouraging our contractors to come to the party.
Talking about contractors and looking at especially this province, where when there are big projects, the inevitable complaint will be that no local contractors benefit, or they benefit very little.
No, there will be opportunities for local contractors, and that's why I was saying that we have started the process last year, where we opened. It was an open tender for all contractors across South Africa because we are not only focusing on the Northern Cape, but also there's criteria in terms of NSBRC and the number of other criteria that you have to comply with. So for us, it's to make sure that that processes are followed to the letter, making sure that we get the best results.
Now, MEC, when this project was announced, people, especially looking at this election year, the first sort of comments that you received were the ANC is going to eat. What sort of structures are you going to put in place that, well, we've seen it with the the construction of the mental hospital as well, where irregularities tend to seep into these very big contracts. What measures are you putting in place to prevent corruption, irregular expenditure, etc.?
Look, we are going to monitor this project closely from the side of provincial government, national government, including Development Bank of South Africa. So there will be. We can assure our communities that we will make sure that we follow correct procedures. But also, I really want to say to our communities, it's not about elections. It's not because it's elections year, that's why we are bringing this project to the province. It's not. Because the president announced it in 2021. And now, the process, sometimes it takes long because housing is not that easy. You have to comply because it's about environmental impact studies, it's about professional services, and then you start with a construction of services, and then the top structures will be the last. So it's a process that takes time, and now we are ready, starting because we have already started in 2021 after the announcement of the president.
Thank you very much. That's Bentley Fast, of course, the MEC responsible for Coxstar here in the Northern Cape, Aldrin. Of course, saying that after the president launches this program, they'll start building as soon as possible in 40 municipalities within the Northern Cape province. Of course, hoping that they will complete quite a substantial number of these homes by within a year to 18 months, so that people can move into these houses. A lot of people, as you know, on the waiting list for some as long as 20 years. Aldrin?